Thank you guys for tuning into the channel today. Excited to bring you another video. Probably looking at the second build of the year. This is going to be the Mugen MSB1, and this is a 10th scale two-wheel drive buggy. And here in the mountains of western North Carolina, it has been really cold this winter, and the weather hasn't been great. My backyard RC track still kind of frozen over and not thawed out. I really enjoy racing, and there's a track within reasonable driving distance to the house. So kind of wanted to look at getting maybe something I can run on carpet, something I can run indoors and have some fun with and be able to race during those, cold winter seasons. But kind of the reason I went with this kit here, they make a kit that comes with a ball differential and a gear differential. I just went with a kit that has the gear differential because mostly looking at doing carpet racing. This kit has sway bars already, which is really nice. I'm really hoping that part support for Mugen is good. I know that we all know that Losi, once a model is kind of no longer available, I feel like part support isn't the greatest without going on eBay and trying to find something that's used. But maybe do a little bit of comparison. This is the Losi 22 5.0 Elite, and it's a two-wheel drive buggy. It's been around for a really long time, but kind of looking forward to this Mugen. I think this has been out for a year or so now. Not a lot of YouTube videos on the Mugen, and that's kind of another reason that I wanted to take a look at it, review it, do a maybe an unboxing video for you guys here. We're going to be looking at our electronics, and the track that I was thinking about going to, they just run a kind of 17.5 stock class. So I was looking at the rules, and I just went with this Easy Run Hobby Wing system. This is the just stock setup with a 17.5 turn motor, and got a high-tech servo, and still running my Fly Sky Noble MB4 Plus. I'm really happy with this radio so far, really happy with the receivers. They're reasonably priced, and just been really happy with it so far. So we'll be hooking all this stuff up for you guys, and hopefully doing a review of this buggy and get some racing footage up on the channel for you. But let's do an unboxing video. Thank you guys for staying tuned. We're going to take a little bit closer look at this Mugen MS1B. And as you can see, I kind of wanted to read some of these out. It says adjustable diff height and easy access differential. From what I understand, you're able to kind of take the differential in and out of the back with a little bit of ease and only minimal screws. With my Losi here, you're pretty much splitting this entire transmission here to get the differential out. I am running a gear differential in this Losi over here, but I think that's really neat as far as ease of access to that differential, pulling it in, pulling it out of the buggy. The 13mm bore shocks for increased stability and jumping. The Losi here just has 12mm shocks, I do believe. So you're getting a little bit bigger shock pistons, that kind of thing. And everything else is pretty standard, except for the sway bars, which I already mentioned. Kit comes with sway bars already. You don't have to purchase those on the side, and those kind of can be pricey. I think I priced sway bars for the Losi here, and it's almost 20 bucks for the fronts and then 20 bucks for the rear. So sway bars being included with the kit sounds pretty awesome. So let's unbox this thing and check it out. Kind of have my first impressions as well. And see what we have here. And first thing we got's our body. Looks pretty nice. Looks cool. These kind of little areas here might be hard to paint if you wanted to do something special in there. Looks like it has the front wing right there. This bag looks like is your rear wing. Pretty standard on two-wheel drive buggies. Looks like we got our shock oil, and we have our, I bet that is the gear differential fluid, and we got our springs.
And man, it's just a giant bag of bags. Here is the chassis. I'm kind of going to open this already. And let's have a look compared to the Losi chassis here. A little bit shorter, I believe. A little bit shorter for sure, not too much. But a lot of these two-wheel drive buggies, they are very similar. And if you know how to tune an RC car, like this would probably still be pretty competitive with anything else as long as you know how to tune it. But pretty similar chassis size to that Losi there. Wish I had a B7 to compare it with, but I do not. Decided to go with this since it has the gear differential and the sway bars already. And let's tear into this bag here. And looks like you got your front A-arms, your hinge pins, your front piece here, caster blocks, that sort of thing. I was told that the A-arms were more heavy duty, but I don't know that they're much more heavy duty than even the Losi here. It just seems like pretty standard, but hopefully this is a pretty durable kit. I've heard good things about it being pretty durable. But kind of your pieces there. Looks like your rear A-arms. They might look a little bit more beefy, but pretty standard. Looks like you got your slipper there, spur gear, some of your adjustment pieces there. Seems like I do see an aluminum motor mount, so that's pretty nice. Glad to see that. And looks like your rear pieces, part of the motor mount there. Your rear hubs, your axles. Looks like it is universal axles. These dog bones look pretty beefy. They might be a little bit thicker than the Losi, but overall, pretty similar. One thing that is good with this kit is your turnbuckles here. They have the hole there so you can take them on and off with ease. The Losi here, it comes stock with the ball cups without holes in them. So if you want to make an adjustment to anything, you kind of got to pop the whole ball cup off to do that. But look, there's that gear differential that we were talking about. And I'm excited for that. I've had some experience with ball differentials, but overall, even if I was running dirt, I would probably still run a gear differential just because of kind of the ease of maintenance. Ball diffs, if you don't know how to tune them, are kind of aggravating in my opinion, but here's your side pieces. Looks like some of the front bumper there. I have never built a Mugen or had a Mugen kit, so we'll see how the instructions work out, but cool. Comes with a carbon fiber shock tower there. That looks like the front. So that's a pretty nice piece just to come stock. The servo, that looks like where you mount the servo. It's just plastic and comes with some plastic servo horns. I really wish when you bought these kits that they would come with an aluminum servo horn, because that's probably the first thing you're going to replace when you're building. Looks like the rear shock tower. It is a nice piece of carbon fiber there. It is a thick piece of carbon fiber, I will say that. And this looks like your aluminum piece here that holds your ball cups for the rear. And here's your transmission and that sort of thing. And man, almost through everything already. The shock caps are just plastic. One thing I did look for was some aluminum shock caps to be replaced. I race a lot of kind of off-road 8 scale stuff and 10th scale stuff, and sometimes these plastic shock caps, the threads can pull out, but maybe it'll be all right, especially for carpet application. Looks like you got your wheel nuts and kind of decals for window masks. Really a whole lot of Velcro there. This is Velcro for your body to hold it on. Some of your wing mount stuff. And check it out. This is the sway bars we were looking at. Those are really tiny, but you know, two-wheel drive 10th scale buggies are not very heavy, but I'm really excited about the sway bars. I'm glad it came with them. I believe it's front and rear, and looking forward to that. I won't have to buy those extra. Kind of wanted to flip through this Mugen manual, see if it looked up to par with kind of my other kits that I build, but looks about like it. Hopefully a lot of the 3mm screws are the same lengths and that kind of thing. This kind of helps with simplicity when you're building, but pretty straightforward. If you guys have built kits before, I'm sure you won't have any trouble with it. The bell cranks here, I know, are just plastic. They do offer an aluminum upgrade for those. Might wind up picking those up. We'll probably definitely wind up picking up an aluminum servo horn and that sort of thing. But just flipping through the manual, looking at the pieces, it looks very much like a 10th scale 2-wheel drive buggy. But maybe we'll check out some of our electronics here. This is the servo I went with. This is the Hi-Tech DB778. If I said that right. This is a waterproof servo. It is more of a high torque servo than a speed servo. But I think at 6 volts, it was still like 0.01 seconds, which is plenty fast for this buggy, I believe. And should be very durable and hold up really well. And kind of wanted to check out this XE Run Hobby Wing system and find something to open it with. Get the plastic off. But for the price, I really don't think you can beat this system. I want to say a little over $100. You get the ESC. It's only a 60 amp ESC, but with these 10th scale buggies and running stock, I mean, you're really only running 2S batteries anyway. Should not be an issue. And let me go ahead and open this guy up. Here's my hobby knife. Check out this motor. And just so you guys know, there should be a sensor wire in the packaging. But it looks really good, especially for the price point on these, and it is a sensored motor. And there should be a sensor wire in here, and there is, so you won't have to worry about picking that up. So that's really nice. And like I said, I opted for the 17.5 turn motor because that's what they run at the track that I was looking at going to and racing this buggy. Go ahead and check out this ESC. Almost looks like an aluminum case. So be excited to check that out with you guys. I've had this buggy for a few days now, but kind of wanted to save the unboxing to do on camera, and glad I'm finally getting to do it. So looks like this part is plastic, but kind of has a nice aluminum, maybe heat sink up there. Comes with a fan. Fan's already plugged in. If you have a Hobby Wing programmer, should be able to plug in that port there. Kind of simple on and off switch. That's probably a set button. And you will have to solder your own connectors on, as you can see, and that will solder up to the motor there. But overall, looks really good. Looks like you got some heat shrink and tape in the box there. But really excited to get this build underway, and please stay tuned to the channel if you're excited to see how this turns out, and hopefully get some running video of this MS1B. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. So as always, have a great day, and thanks for watching.